morning guys, and welcome back to today's vlog. Today is going to be all about tie-dye. Tie-dye is everywhere right now. It's all over TikTok, Instagram, all over social media. So I decided to give it a try, but by accident. Here's the story. I got this beautiful white half robe and a therapeutic pillow to go along with it. Well, I decided to kind of paint it pink because that's my favorite color, but it didn't turn out that way at all. Instead, it got totally messed up, and you'll see that in just a minute. So I did a little research and found out that a lot of people are into tie-dye right now. So I decided to look into it and try to do it myself. So that's what this video is about, and we are gonna go ahead and get started. First of all, you're going to need a shower curtain or something to catch everything with, some salt. I don't know why you need salt, but that's what the directions said. You're gonna need a hair dye bottle, Dawn dishwashing liquid. I don't know why you need that either. Rubber bands, a bucket, something to stir with. You're also gonna need your favorite kind of dye. I like the RIT dye because it has a wide variety of colors. A lot of different colors like apple green, pink, and you can mix the colors too and create your own color. You can add more water to it or less water depending on how intense you want that color to be. Today we're going to be using wine, the wine color for RIT. The reason why I'm going to use wine color is because I'm trying to cover up my mistakes with the pink that I did before. Okay, as you can see, I actually put in a lot of dye, and there's a lot of water in there too. The directions only call for 2 tablespoons of dye and 2 cups of water, but I chose to do it this way because it's going to be easier and it's going to be really quick. So you'll see that in just a second. When you're doing this, make sure that the water is hot. It calls for really hot water. I don't know why, but just make sure that your water is hot. Here's my pink robe. Okay, so I'm going to show you here how I folded the robe so that you can get that nice horizontal type of tie-dye, and it looks really good. Now we're going to place the rubber bands on the robe, and be careful wherever you place your rubber band, that's going to be where the white spots are, if that makes sense, or the white lines will be. So you need to be strategic of how you place these rubber bands. I want some kind of horizontal type of tie-dye, so I'm going to be placing it all the way up to the top, and I'm going to make sure that they're pretty evenly spaced out. So you'll see that in the end. I'll use my hand as a measuring device to make sure that they're kind of evenly spaced out. Okay, now I'm going to dip the garment into the hot water with the dye, and I'm just going to leave it and forget about it until I'm ready for it again. I'm just going to poke it down just so we can get pretty evenly spaced, but I don't want to move those rubber bands. But other than that, it just kind of stays in there. Now for the pillowcase, this is the type of look I'm going for, and usually to get this look, you would do a scrunching technique, but since this pillowcase is pretty thick, what I'm going to do is to tie rubber bands all the way around it. They're going to be like little bitty ponytails. I'm going to do about 10 to 12 different ponytails all over the pillowcase, and you'll see that here. Now instead of just throwing the pillowcase into the bucket, I'm going to take some of the dye out and fill it up with this bottle. Then I'm going to take it out and put the top on it, and I'm going to shake it up really well because I kind of want it to be concentrated in certain areas of the pillowcase, and to control where those go, because you know I want the spotted technique, I am going to kind of spray it around. You can also do this with a spray bottle too. If you don't have a dye bottle, you can also use a spray bottle in order to get this technique. But remember, the more dye you add to the area, the darker it's going to get. Okay, for the t-shirt that I have, I wanted to get this spiral shape that looks kind of like this shirt. And to do this type of technique, you kind of have to put it in a pinwheel, and you can use as many colors as you want, but I'm just going to be using one color. Okay, to get that pinwheel shape, grab your shirt in the middle and then start to roll it while you're controlling it with the other hand. So once you have it in a tight circle, then what you're going to do is to take some rubber bands, and you're going to need at least 2 rubber bands. If you have like 6 colors, you're going to need at least 3 rubber bands. Now if you're doing multiple colors, you would actually kind of do different colors in each one of those wedges on your shirts, but I'm only doing one color and this is supposed to be super quick, so I just kind of threw it in the bucket with the rest of the stuff. So this is filled with cold water, and I'm just going to take all of my tie-dye materials and just dump them in the cold water while trying not to disturb where the rubber bands are right now. This is going to help those colors to set. Okay, now I'm going to try to take off all of the rubber bands, and I know it looks like a crime scene there, but that's why it's important to have something to catch all of that dye. I am so happy it came out. It looks so cute. I can't believe how good this shirt looks. Now, I wasn't really sure about this pillowcase and what it's going to look like because I put all of these little bitty pigtails all over it and I didn't dump it in the water like the other ones. And so I'm just really curious what it looks like. I hope it looks like my inspiration. Well, all right then, it looks great. I had a lot of fun being creative. I learned it's really hard to mess up tie-dye. I hope this video inspired you to create your own designs. Which technique was your favorite? Let me know in the comments below. Please make sure you thumbs up and subscribe. I will see you next time. Bye guys.